It's tough to beat the same team twice in a row in the NBA, but you managed to do so tonight. It's the 6th straight win. What's going well for you guys in finding ways to get these results?
Yeah, I don't even think we play good. We had a lot of turnovers. Defense was good, but at some point, we didn't do good defensive things. But we just stayed together throughout the game. They made a run. We fight back, so that's what we do.
You've gone against Ty Lue, and his defense is a lot. He threw a lot of different looks at you, right? Some switches, then some blitzes. What's the challenge in kind of making the right play when the coverage are switching around like that?
Yeah, I'm used to that. They're switching up defense a lot on me. Just gotta do what the defense give you. That's what I always say. It's like playing chess a little bit. So just trying to do that.
Is there any difficulty with new teammates, especially when you get blitzed and guys kind of finding the right spots, making sure they're spaced the right way? How are you growing like that?
Yeah, I think everybody knows what to do. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows where to be. So I think obviously we're not there yet, but we're getting better.
Are you enjoying playing in this building? The fans certainly seem to be appreciating the effort.
Hell yeah. It's nice.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks, Luka.
Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. I'm Chris McGee, joined by Big Game, James Worthy, Big Shot, Robert Ory. And we got Brez down at the arena with Mike Trudell. The Lakers beat the Clippers again. They've now beaten them twice in a 3-day span. They beat them 3 times in a row. The Lakers overall have won 6 in a row. And, guys, they are 18-4 in their last 22 games. So over a 6-week period, they have the best record in the NBA. They are now 17 games, over 500. The big stories for me, guys, Luka has a big night at crypto. He talked about that after the last Clipper game. He wanted that. Dalton Connect is back. And Vando makes winning plays. And the Lakers are number 2 in the West. Big game.
Yeah, I mean, look, to be missing 2 critical players and then Goodwin being out as well, the team knew they had to come together and someone was going to have to step up. And, I thought Connect coming in really helped them secure some buckets to keep them in the game, to enhance their lead. He had some big threes. But for me tonight, it was guys like Vanderbilt. There was one possession where he got 3 offensive rebounds there. Keep the ball alive. Players like that, Vinny Smith. I thought that Gabe's defense was pretty good. So a really good collective effort. But Luka finally starting to find his groove. He had some big threes, and he's very tricky with the basketball, drawing fouls. I thought just collectively they kept their poise when the Clippers, when Kawhi Leonard started to get hot and Zubac started to get those, they kept their poise, took a timeout, came back, and kept it under control and got the W.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith, I believe, was a plus 23 going into those final seconds. Rob, before you go, let's go back downtown. Luka with Mike Trudell.
I don't even want to say why, but it's Simmons
Duke.
-1.
And we ain't talking about Duke Ellington either.
Well, welcome. I can't believe that anyone would want to come in studio and watch us, but they want an item to come watch us.
Well,
Make you feel good? It's you too.
Chris McGee, every now and then, he pays people to come and watch him. So he's got a family in here, to make us think he has, a lot of fans. And
he got fans. Is his contract up? Because he's probably using this as a ploy. Are you using this as a ploy to get a new contract? Okay.
He has a lifetime contract. How's your contract with Bama? You a volunteer fan now?
Who?
Just kidding. We're moving on. We're not going to dive into all of that. Hello to the family and welcome. We start with the West standings. Then the Lakers making up even more ground after their win on Friday night. In case you haven't looked lately, look now. The Lakers are 3rd in the Western Conference. And how about this? After Denver suffered that loss to the Celtics today, the Lakers are now just a half game behind the Nuggets for the 2 seed. Obviously, we'll be keeping our eyes all over this one. But for now, the Lakers are 3rd in the West. They're on a 5-game winning streak. 10-2 coming off the month of February. Winners of 17 of their last 21. Big Game, do you think that they are showing who they are right now? Because I feel like we're seeing it in more of a larger sample size. Is this who the Lakers are?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you something else. I've had at least 12 people come up to me in the last couple of weeks and they say, I'm starting to watch the Lakers again. It is good to see them, how they're playing, and, just feeling that environment, it's just good to have an identity. And they have an identity now. And it's defense and collective play, sharing the ball. Obviously, they have 2 superstars. They lost 1 superstar and a up-and-coming superstar, in my opinion, in Max. But they have held it together because they have decided to play defense, and they keep moving up. They were trending in the right direction before the trade. That lets me know that Coach Redick has, a good communication skills, and they seem to, like the way he coaches and the way he communicates. So, yeah, I think they're a team to reckon with right now. Even though they don't have a big, the deeper they get into the playoffs, Rob, that, may tell, but that's yet to be seen.
There's only 2 bigs in the league, and one is out for the season. So that other one is Joker. So you really don't need a big in this daily. But is Stat Guy here tonight? Stat Guy's not here now.
He's at the arena.
Yeah. So I will look. Everybody's looking at this winning streak, and this is I'm gonna go. If you go back and look at when this winning streak started, who came back? Vando. And that goes to show you it ain't always about what you do on the stat sheet. It's not about the points. It's not about the rebound. It's about what you bring to a team. And I think what Vando has brought to this team has been simply amazing. His enthusiasm has carried over. I hadn't seen LeBron move his feet like this since he was first in his league. I hadn't seen Luka move his feet like this, period. All these guys are trying to play defense. I'm not just really saying it's Vando, it's Dodo, it's Gabe Vincent. Those 3 guys have really put their footprint on this team. Because I think when you watch it, even AR is moving his feet a little bit, but it's contagious. We say contagious is a thing in basketball because, think about it, if you start missing free throws, I start missing, you're going to start missing. Everything is contagious. So with Vando being out there, hustling on defense, and helping everybody and communicating, this has made this team a whole lot better.
You're exactly right. The word contagious, because it's not just Jared Vanderbilt, but it's on down the line. They're feisty and they're scrappy. You do mention LeBron and Luka on Friday, guys. They combined for 59 points. You imagine the best is yet to come, especially from Luka, and he's someone that has proven and said that the best is yet before him. But specifically offensively, when Austin Reeves went out, you needed those 2 to step up, and they did just that. So you like what you're seeing from them.
Well, I got to tell you, if LeBron gets any better, my gosh, he's been so consistent. But those 2 together, and as Luka starts to get in better shape and gets more accustomed, and I think it's starting to show. He's already become a better team defender. And, he in the likeness of, Magic Johnson, who we never allowed to play, the other team's point guard. He was a great team defender. I think Luka's been getting 3-4 steals a game. He understands that aspect of the game. So, yeah, and I think he's starting to have fun. It's tough. Rob can attest to how it is when you're with one team, then you got to move to another city. I don't know. I've never had to do it, but I'm assuming it takes a little time to get accustomed to your surroundings, and I think he's starting to settle in. Boy, when he does, he didn't make a lot of shots the other night and still got 31 points. But when he starts to knock down high percentage shots, it's going to be, and passes, it's going to be pretty interesting to watch.
Rob, that sounded kind of like a flex. You got to ask Rob. I never had to do it.
It was a flex on his end. Just let her know he played for only one franchise. I played for 4. And it boils down to lingo and communication, because when you have that lingo and you understand it, because, you have 2 down over here and it might be called 3 up on this side. So you have to change your mindset. And sometimes when you're thinking of too much when it comes to basketball, it can mess up your flow. It can mess up your rhythm. You can see sometimes with Luka, he's looking like, okay, is it okay to do this, what I did in Dallas? And they'd be like, yeah, it's the same play we ran here with AD, but you just don't have a big like AD you can throw it over the top to. So all that is trying to make him a little bit more comfortable. I think also he's understanding that, when you're a big body like Luka, you don't really have to play good defense. You just got to stay in front of people. Because I saw the other night where it was Kawhi Leonard that bounced off of him. I'm like, hold on, Kawhi is a big, strong guy. And that says, you know what? Just stay in front. You got the weak side help. You got guys that are going to dig. And so for me, I think Luka is getting more and more comfortable, not just on the offensive end, but on defense.